So we're getting ready to wrap up here. Last thing I just want to tell you, because you don't watch wrestling anymore.
No, not like I used to.
I do. And let me tell you, next up, the next actor we're going to be talking about, the next wrestler turned actor, is Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns.
The Rock's cousin.
So I do, and again, I know this because of you. Like,
yeah.
I'll ask you, like, hey, what's going on with the
Yeah, you asked me today, like, what's up with that family?
What's going on with
Let me tell you what happened.
So, who knows? I might start getting into it a little bit more.
There's like an hour long, and this goes for everybody. Like, if you're just here to watch us, you don't watch wrestling, but you are interested in like what we're talking about right now, Roman Reigns is up next for Hollywood. Watch out, because he's coming. He was already in Hobbs and Shaw, just a small little role. I think he like says like 2 words or something. But that's like his like little first little nugget. It's like, oh, hey, you're on set.
Planting the seed.
Yeah, and everybody already thinks he's on his way out. He's like on this really long reign.
Oh yeah, I know that.
He's like the 3rd longest reign right now, and he's probably gonna hold it until WrestleMania, which is April of next year, and he'll probably drop it then. But where was I? I mean, he's definitely next. Oh yeah, I was mentioning to them. There's like a 1 hour like video about the storyline that he's in right now. If you hate wrestling, you're not gonna watch it, so just ignore what I'm saying. If you're at least interested or fell off wrestling,
give it a try.
There's a 1 hour like thing that WWE uploaded on YouTube that like summarizes the whole Bloodline story. It's called like The Bloodline. That's the group he's in. It's him, his 3 cousins, and like those 3 cousins are all brothers, and they're all related to The Rock. So it's like this Samoan like heritage, and Roman Reigns is the tribal chief.
A lot of big dudes.
A lot of big dudes, big Samoan dudes, yeah. Which they're also related to Rikishi and Umaga. They have this huge like
line.
Yeah, like this huge family tree. And right now, like everybody already knows, like like Roman Reigns is gonna go to Hollywood soon. So this is like his last big run. And on top of that, he's been doing his best work. And on top of that, if you watch this video and see some of his acting, like, yeah, you might think it's cheesy because it's wrestling, but you can see like, oh, this dude can kind of act. I'm not saying he's gonna be the next Leo, but he's the next big action star, and he's a good looking guy. My mom has a crush on him. Yeah. But Roman Reigns is up next, man. He's coming, and I don't know where we're going to put him. Marvel, DC, maybe he'll start. Else. But he's a good-looking dude, so not that the other 3 aren't, but like this dude is like he's pretty.
Yeah.
So he could definitely be in like romantic comedies. Right. He's probably won't do voice work. I can't see that unless he plays like a villain or something. He has like a deep voice. But yeah, he's next up, and after that, I don't know who, but he's the face of WWE right now, and he's going to use those resources.
And, just to kind of add to that, I'm kind of glad that it's happening. It brings more like, what's the word? It brings more like variety to like acting and like these roles.
It's like a small little pocket now where it's just like, oh, these are like the wrestling actors. But they've all like, at least the 3 that we've talked about, like, I don't think anybody's failed. I mean, there's like The Miz. No. The Miz has been doing like just WWE stuff. I don't know if he's tried to be in Hollywood. Actually, yeah, I think like he wanted to be like Johnny Cage in the new Mortal Kombat movie.
I was gonna say, wasn't he like supposed to be Johnny Cage?
Or like he wanted to be.
He wanted to be.
But no one that's actually started, like John Cena, I think his first big franchise was Transformers, which was Bumblebee.
Oh yeah.
And then after that, like it's just been up. For The Rock, like he was in The Mummy, which was huge at the time, but then he really, really blew up after Fast and Furious, and then it's just been up. And then John Cena. Did I already mention? I already mentioned John Cena. Bautista
was Drax. And
I think he had the biggest rise. Yeah, but yeah, Marvel all the way up. So that's what I'm saying. Like once like they're going up, no one's like failed.
Exactly. And I think like the whole Guardians thing. I think if I remember correctly, most people didn't really like Guardians when they first announced it. Like, what's this?
See, there's some revisionist history where all of a sudden people are like, oh, I always liked the Guardians. Nobody knew what that was.
Knew what it was.
When they announced Phase 2, like, who?
Yeah. So, that could have been a reason why he got that role to begin with. Like,
yeah.
You know what? It's going to be a small role at that time.
Yeah.
But then it just blew up. And I'm so glad it did.